shoots the three, and the shot is good.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Now here's Allen, following the shot by Kareem for the three, and the Jazz another three.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A-game rolling tonight.
Nowitzki kicks to McGrady. Heat moving the ball around. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Durant. Nowitzki's got himself on the board with three there. Nobody near Allen. Drills it from outside.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Iverson, no luck.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
A lot's been made of the Heat fans in the past for walking out during the finals game where they looked to be out of it. But credit, the Miami Heat fans, Greg, with last year sticking with this team.
Yeah, and in all fairness, I would have walked out as well because I thought it was over. But with LeBron out of town, a lot of Heat fans could have jumped off the bandwagon. But you know what? They stayed with it. So although the weather is fair, the fans are not.
Oh, well said.
Thank you. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be. And, you know, for the Heat, despite the struggles, they still sold out every game here last season. They were among the top teams in the league in total attendance.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Wall dishes to Hayes. And Wall. Here we go now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Allen, that's good.
And really, they showed up in force. Even as the Heat fell to the back of the pack, the Heat only 20-21 last year at American Airlines Arena, but the fans loved them all the same.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Russell, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Karolinko comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Wilkins is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for baddest one. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And the Heat making a change here. Robertson's checked in.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
It's Gasol missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Robertson against Davis. Puts up a three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
We all know how explosive Kyrie Irving is offensively, but as his team becomes a contender, he's looking to improve at the defensive end of the floor as well, and I think he will.
Reed kicks to Davis. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. To the middle. Here's Robertson. Here's Irving. Pass to Kirilenko. And there's the call. Utah the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's blocked. Tries to save it. That's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Red with the steal. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for Davis.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
The Jazz shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago, only converting at about a 72% clip from the line.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Irving with a clean look. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And so, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
We've got Dominique Wilkins. Russell is up there with Andre Kirilenko. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Robertson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And it's the Heat on the break. Takes the 3. Rebound, Utah.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous. And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Outside Wilkins. Kirilenko kicks to Wilkins. Russell high post. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Gasol with the steal. Red for 3. Reed the pass to Gasol. Outside, Davis. The three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 6-point Jazz lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Utah?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Launches it. Dominique Wilkins comes up with the rebound. Heat have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Dives for it. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. They get a hand on it. Here's Durant. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. And it's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Iverson dishes to Nowitzki. And it's Miami with another. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
The 10-footer. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And it's a 3-point Miami lead.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind block it.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
And Hayes kicks to Wall. Dishes to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Allen for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Well, the Jazz look like the team we're used to seeing for so long last year. A big part of that was how they dictated the pace, Greg, of the game.
Very good point. I mean, the Jazz did a great job of slowing things down and avoiding turning things into a track meet, just focusing on playing to their strengths.
Wall attacking. Yao the best to Wall. Another shot. Wall missing again.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point, Greg. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Here's Yao, but they recover it. Hayes. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, and what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, Jay. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning. You know, when you look at pace of play, the Jazz last season were the slowest team in the NBA. Had just around 90 possessions a game. So that's how they were able to control pace and grind out wins.
Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 3 assists in the game. And Wall. Here we go now. No good.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
9 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. For 3, Durant. And again, Miami with the triple.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Heat lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Tremendous output from Allen. 16 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Ray Allen really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. We've got Davis. Pau Gasol is out there with Reed. Then there's lights out, and it's Walker in at the 3 spot.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
And we all know Utah is a very young team. Last year, only the 76ers were younger. Still very competitive given the age and the lack of experience from this group.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. It's Davis with the drive. Took him no time at all on that one. Davis has got 12 in the game.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And he gets it to go. Durant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Iverson again. It's Davis. Nowitzki with the screen on Davis. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Iverson. Iverson's got his 7th assist in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster.
Here's Wilkins. No good. Walker with some nice D. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Irving. He has 6. Shot from the inbound. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And there are arguments, Clark, on both sides for the NBA and the age restriction it has currently right now. Having one seems to have helped the level of play overall, but I think there's some improvements that can be made.
Yeah, with the D-League coming into its own, though, Kevin, the discussion has opened up again. NBA teams used to not have a place for high school players. The D-League could serve in that regard now, but having a restriction is something that I think has helped the NBA. I actually would like to see it be 20 years old.
Me too.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Allen for 3.
You could see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that 3, but just didn't get it to go.
Irving's shot is good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Hayes dishes to Odom to end the run. And it's good off the glass.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Karolinko. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Andrei Kirilenko.
And for Andrei Kirilenko, you have to wonder how many NBA seasons he has left. I mean, he was one of the league's most dynamic power forwards at the height of his career. Now injuries and age have reduced him to a fraction of the player he once was. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
It's slammed in by Wilkins.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Greg, you were talking about Kirilenko. Last season, he suited up for only 7 games in the NBA, and Clark then spent the rest of the year playing in Russia.
Yeah, it's been hard for him to stay healthy and contribute at an NBA level now. I mean, the days of him averaging over 3 blocks a game in his rearview mirror.
Beyond the arc. Jazz trail by 16. The 3. Again, the miss by Wall.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Wilkins kicks to Russell. Pass to Robertson. Sinks the three-pointer. Robertson's got his second basket of the night.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Allen, that's good.
For 3.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Boy, I tell you, I thought the Jazz had a big year last season. Looked much tougher than before. A big part of that is how Coach Quinn Snyder helped the team grow. I mean, he looked like a perfect fit in his first year with the franchise.
We were mentioning the Jazz, and they grew last year under Coach Quinn Snyder in his first year. You know, Greg, he did the same thing with teams when he was a coach in the D-League.
That's a great point, Kevin. And beyond the growth that the Jazz showed, I think everyone in Utah was pleased with the style of play. I mean, Coach Snyder's got the team back to playing hard defense and really grinding out wins.
And there's Robertson. That's good on the assist by Wilkins.
Assist goes to
And that's now 7 points for Mr. Incredible. Pass to Yao. And stolen by Russell. Here's Wall. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wilkins has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Heat up by 16. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Irving is out there with Robertson. And it's Andrei Kirilenko. Then it's Russell. And it's Wilkins and the small forward. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Davis. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Here's Gasol. And a miss there on the triple. looking at Miami. They want to turn it around after the loss to Milwaukee. Kirilenko, the pass to Wilkins. Here's Russell. That's tipped. Gasol kicks to Davis. Fires the three. And he gets it to go.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Irving dishes to Russell. Gasol with the steal. Red kicks to Gasol. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
From deep three-point range, Wilkins' shot is off. Jazz trailed by 13. From deep, Walker. Red passes to Walker. Gasol kicks to Davis. Back to Gasol. Six to shoot. From downtown.
Jazz foul. Willis Reed. That's his third personal foul.
Miami leading by 13. Robertson drives in. Russell dishes to Robertson. And Gasol sends it back. Utah's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And it's Davis missing.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
And it's Russell at the elbow. Stolen by Walker. Red with the ball. Wilkins picks him up. Jacks up a three. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Red.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Shot to end this cold run. Rejected by Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's Russell. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Heat lead by 12.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here. This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Here's Davis. Lets it go with the three. Reed kicks to Davis. From past the arc. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Irving for three. Jazz trailed by 11. Here's Davis. Walker with it. Wilkins picks him up. For the three.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Heat.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Durant. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And Wall. Here we go now. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. McGrady left side. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Covered by Wall. The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar.
And they're not fit.
Oh! That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder.
Free throw good. Iverson. Second free throw, no good. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Odom, the pass to Yao. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Wall. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. That one misses for Wall. Here's McGrady. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
Hey, boy, up, burn up, land till I die, till I die, till I die.